What's going on, everybody? This is going to be a podcast about this number that's been calling everybody recently. Apparently, it's an IRS scam. The number is 347-349-4964. As far as origination goes, it doesn't really matter. It is against the law for them to do that, to represent a government agency. So what I would recommend to anyone with an older, older person, grandmother, whatever that's around that, gets calls and are easily intimidated, that they are notified to not call any number that acts as the IRS. Pretty much the IRS is going to let you know when they want you. I've had my run-in with the IRS, and pretty much they're going to send you a letter like, listen, you about to get this work if you don't pay up. They're very specific in what they want. They list the tax IDs and everything like that. They don't call and leave threatening messages. They pretty much put it in writing because that's the legal standard. And once you get it, you're obligated to respond or whatever like that. But the bottom line is, this number called me yesterday, and pretty much it's always a new scam going on, and I'm going to do my best to get it out because it's always something. Let me go down to one of these things here because this right here, these idiots are preying on my 82-year-old parents. This is the problem that I have, is that it affects the older generation, and those people respond by giving out all the information, Social Security, all that kind of stuff, and then these guys get away with it. And it's really ridiculous that it's allowed to happen, but there is no real, as far as the do not call registry, it's very, very hard to put specific numbers on it. So I try to do my best to get this type of information out there. But the number is a prank call. So, long story short, do not respond to it. It's an IRS scam. You can report the number, however, on the IRS's website. So I guess the more people that report it, the more the government will look into identifying who does it, because I really just don't want, somebody to have a heart attack over it. Because when I first heard the call, I'm like, what the F? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, bro, I pay my taxes. What the F is going on? Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? I don't owe the IRS anything. I file my taxes every year. I do what I got to do. I ain't trying to, deal. The IRS is the worst thing you could possibly have on your ass. You know what I'm saying? They don't play games. So you definitely want to make sure you pay your taxes. You know what I'm saying? So when you get a call like this, and you see that it starts with 347, which is usually not a number that the IRS is going to call you from, pretty much that's when I knew, like, all right, these guys are wild. But for the most part, people won't look at it like that. So I would recommend that anybody that gets this phone call, you go to the irs.gov website and you report the number. And the more reports that you get, the least likely it would be for them to continue to harass, an elderly person or somebody that has no knowledge and, is going to give their information up willingly. And then we just get more into, credit theft and all the kind of crazy stuff that goes on in this world. So hopefully this was informative to somebody and relieved your blood pressure, got it down, and know that the IRS is not actually after you. And go ahead and do what you have to do and get to that irs.gov website and report the number. Until next time, one love.